Will you regain weight after keto or fasting? Welcome to Health Over Greed. Now, before we get started on this amazing episode today, just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Tyler Fastifier Clark, and I am the host of this channel. I have created a nutritional program to help you lose weight fast, regain your health, and keep you off the vicious yo-yo cycle forever. And you know what? Without ever counting calories, using magic supplements, or ever having to exercise if you don't want to. Yeah, you don't gotta exercise. My goal on this channel is to help you achieve your health and weight loss goals in the simplest way possible while becoming more aware of the lies that we're being fed for decades that's keeping us fat, sick, and medicated. If this sounds like the right place for you, do me a huge favor, please. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and then click on the bell icon so that you are notified every time I drop new content, which is going to be every day. So today, I'm going to be breaking down 2 of your body's fuel sources. Then we'll jump into why we lose weight so quickly on keto the first week. Then I'll explain the process of energy burning. And finally, I'll answer this question once and for all. As we get to the end, I will wrap it all up with a simple analogy that will make my answer picture perfect for you. Now, before we start the episode today, please remember, this is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice. Please consult your doctor. I'm just kidding. Wait. Let me rephrase this. Please find a doctor whose main goal is to get you off of medications or prevent you from them, not just put you on them. And one who's researching outside of the ridiculous training box they got in medical school. So once you find that doctor, which is honestly is not going to be easy, make sure you consult that doctor. But all right, let's dive in. Now, here's a subject I am seeing blasted everywhere. Surprisingly, even seeing it come from registered dietitians, doctors, and health professionals. So I thought, what time is more perfect to answer this question? If you stop doing the ketogenic diet or you stop intermittent fasting, will you just regain all of your weight back? Meaning that it was all for nothing? No, well, let's get into it. Okay. The simple answer is absolutely not. And don't worry, towards the end, I'm going to give you an analogy that will allow this to make perfect sense. Let's break down a few things before we get into the real juice of this answer. First, when it comes to being in a state of ketosis, all you're doing is utilizing your second fuel source your body can burn for energy. Remember from my previous episodes, your body can utilize 2 fuel sources to burn energy. So one is carbs, which is your body breaking down to glucose to use, which is today's primary fuel source. Now the second is fats, which has been the primary fuel source since the beginning of time until recently when foods became abundant. Now, when your body is in a state of ketosis, it makes it super easy to just pull fat stores for energy because it's already using fats for fuel, right? It's an easy transition. So when you are burning carbs as a primary fuel source, it's a lot harder because your body actually has to transition from carbs to fats to access the fat stores. Which is typically why when people go into a calorie deficit with carbs or fasting, when they are using carbs, there is this period of time you are feeling extra hungry. You guys have probably felt this before. Now, most people actually mistaken this as their metabolism is raging, but that's not it at all. You're actually transitioning. So at this point, your body is transitioning over to pulling stored body fat for fuel. But when you're in a state of ketosis, your body just utilizes fats because it's already doing it. Okay. So now that we understand that, let's tie it together with weight loss. When you start keto, you will start losing a ton of water weight right off the bat because you don't have carbs to retain it. Your kidneys will then start flushing water out like crazy. So this is why people get so excited about keto the first week because they can see like 1 to 10 pounds fall off overnight. But unfortunately, this is not body fat. But this is also where the notion comes in that you only lose water weight with keto and fasting. But let's break down why that thought process is completely wrong. When you're in a state of ketosis, your body has easy access to fat stores. So when your body burns through all of the food that you have actually consumed, your outside energy, your body will then need more fuel to survive. So what will it do next? Well, it's simple. It's going to use your stored body fat as energy. And this is so seamless because it's already utilizing fats for fuel by being in a state of ketosis. So now that your body is burning up your stored fat cells, which is amazing because now you're going to start losing real weight. Oh, and real quick, one important fact to remember is our body's purpose and number one goal. It will do everything to survive and never die. So if this is true, that you only lose water weight and never body fat, wouldn't your body be dying? Because you're basically saying that once your body burns through your outside food you've consumed, it's not eating anything else for energy. No, your body needs to always be eating. This is why when it doesn't have any more outside food to burn, it goes directly to body fat stores. The water weight is just transitioning from carbs to fats. That's that entire process, but it's just one quick process. This is why it's always important to remember when you start keto, the first week you will lose like 5 to 10 pounds easy, but only 1 to 3 pounds of that will actually be body fat. Every week after this initial period, you should expect to lose 1 to 3 pounds healthy. So how about that analogy? Well, I want you to imagine that you're burning a fire outside. You grab 10 logs of wood and you just throw it in, all right? These logs, they represent your body fat internally. You then throw some gasoline on the logs, all right? Which we're gonna say represents your water today. And last, you wanna light them on fire, which is gonna represent you being in a state of ketosis. Well, after your water is gone, which is like your water weight, and then after a long while, your logs will end up turning into ash, right? Well, let me ask you a question. Can those logs just magically reappear after being burned? Absolutely not, which is the same for your body fat stores. You're not just going to regain all your body fat that was burned up for energy just because you stopped keto and fasting. However, you will regain water weight, but that's it. So for anybody telling you this out there, they're just not understanding anything at all. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button and share this with all your friends and family who need to hear this. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe, because one of my biggest goals is to always give out all my information completely free so you can reach your health and weight loss goals without ever having to spend a dime. Seriously, our health should never be complicated or expensive. This is why I have created multiple free ebooks for you that were designed to accomplish just that. Not only will they include a free book, but also I threw in a video of me breaking it down in complete detail while sharing my best tips, hacks, and practices for you. Now, if you don't want to do this alone, that's where I'm going to recommend something else. Because if you want my direct help from me, then I would say consider joining my 30-day keto challenge. This is where I get to make my biggest impact on you for 30 days. It will change your life forever. And you're going to be a part of an amazing community of other fastifiers on the same path as you, as I'm able to hold your hand the whole way. But here's the thing. Only consider the challenge if you're serious about changing your life, okay? Because I only want people who are committed to change and who are also looking to join a movement that's so much bigger than just themselves. Now, if that doesn't sound like you, then all you got to do is grab my free books. So you can grab my free books now or join my 30-day keto challenge by just clicking on the link in the description or simply by going to www.fastify.com.